Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the heavily talked about Fenty Beauty foundation. Now, when I saw her collection, I was like, oh my god, that gold highlighter was bomb.com. Damn, that shit is blinding. But what really drew my attention, actually more than just the highlighters, was the foundation. Just the claims, the fact that she had so many shades. I was super excited to see if it would hold up on my combination skin. So I put it to the test, and if you guys want to see the results, if you want to see if it's worth your coin, then just keep on watching. Okay, so this is the box. It says Fenty Beauty by Rihanna on it, and it's a very nice black packaging. The side says that it's a medium to full coverage for all. Long wear, light as air. That's it. It also says to shake before using. So I was color matched twice at two different Sephora's. I went to one with my sister in the city, and the girl actually matched me at a 220, and my sister was, I believe, a 290, but they didn't have her shade. So I was like, you know what? I'll just put this one back and we'll go to another one, and hopefully they have mine and yours as well. So we went to a second Sephora, and this time they shaded her. They put her at a shade, I believe, at 270. I'm not really sure what it was. I'll have her video linked down below so you can check out her review. And then they had me at a 180. So I went from a 220 to a 180. So I was kind of like, is this gonna be really light? Just looking at it when she first applied it, I was like, I mean, it kind of looks like my skin, but is it actually my skin complexion? Am I gonna look like a ghost? I was super scared and paranoid, and I was really hopeful that this would look good. So I'm gonna insert a little clip with me applying this foundation. One side is going to have a beauty blender, and one side is going to be a brush. I'm also going to use two different primers so you guys can see if it works with any primers. I didn't get the primer that she had just because the price was a little too crazy, and honestly I have a bunch of primers that I love, so I'd rather just stick with the primers that I know I'd use. But I wanted to show you guys the difference between different foundations, different application with this foundation. So I'm going to insert the clip right now. So as you guys can see, this is the final product. I did not set my face whatsoever with powder except for my under eyes, because I did put concealer on because a girl was looking hella tired, so I needed some coverage. I used two different concealers as well. I used a Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and then I used Shape Tape on this eye. So that's why my eyes look a little different. You know why. But I think that it layered really well. The only thing is that if you have dry patches, please exfoliate, please moisturize, please do everything, because this will cling to it. I have dry skin on the sides of my scalp because I did you know, lighten my hair significantly. So it completely clung to those patches and it just wouldn't go away, wouldn't blend out. So unfortunately I have this little dry patch which I'm trying to cover with some hair. But aside from that, I thought it was really well placed. I think that with the Beauty Blender first, it soaks up too much product. So it leaves like kind of like a, almost like a light to medium coverage, whereas a brush will deposit a lot more product and it'll give you more of that medium coverage. I think that using a brush to first apply and then pressing it into the skin with the Beauty Blender is the best option out there. And I don't know, it just looked really, really well when I did, I used the brush first on one side and then I, you know, patted it in with the Beauty Blender. I think it just looked nicer than the other side that was just like lighter coverage. Also, primers definitely do matter because this does not hide your pores. So the side that I didn't use the pore minimizing primer, you could definitely see my pores, and the side that I did use a different primer that was the actual pore minimizing from Smashbox, you don't see my pores. So that's a good thing to note if you are interested in that. As far as the way it feels, again, it does not feel tacky still, and I've had it on for almost 3 hours now, and usually by now my face would be an oil slick, and luckily my oils have not. I mean, I feel them slowly starting to kind of come out on my nose area, a little bit on my forehead, and slightly on my chin. Like I can feel the difference between this, like this feels matte, while this feels matte too, but I kind of feel like my oils are starting to, yeah, like slowly push out. But aside from that, I think that this foundation is actually pretty well. It's super lightweight. I don't even feel like I have any on. Even as I touch my face, I'm like, whoa. And it's just weird that I don't have to set it with powder. Like, I really wanted to. I really wanted to grab my Laura Mercier and just kind of put powder on top, but I didn't because I wanted to check its claim of having not to set it. And so far it's holding up really well on my skin. I wonder how it would hold up, you know, me doing like more physical activities, because I was really just filming videos under lights, so I'm not, you know, sweating or anything like that. But I think that for the foundation's pretty well. But I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see my face and you guys can see the complexion for yourself. So this is my face close up. We're up close and personal, guys. But this is the side that I use just the Beauty Blender and I'm sorry, I'm like blanking. The Beauty Blender and the ColourPop primer that I usually use, just a spray. This is what it looks like. As you can see, my oils are definitely starting to come through a little bit. And it's a little bit cakey over here, but nothing too crazy. A little cakey on this side right here, but it's nothing too bad. And I don't know, I feel like it still looks really matte and like natural, like my actual skin. And then this is the other side that I used the brush and then pushed in the product with a Beauty Blender, as well as used the pore minimizing. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but their pores are very like, you can't even see them on this side, whereas this one you can definitely see my pores here. But yeah, it still looks matte on this side as well. Again, oils are coming through. I'm not really sure about cakiness on this side. I can't really tell right now, but you guys could definitely see if there is any. And yeah, I don't know, I really like the way this looks. It's so lightweight. I don't know, I like it. So we're gonna zoom back out so I don't have to talk to you guys all in your face. So yeah, I will zoom back and then we'll talk more about my final thoughts on this foundation. So like you guys saw, you know, my face looks flawless. It doesn't look cakey except for certain areas, but of course I've been wearing it for quite some time. It definitely looks still matte, oils are pushing through a little bit, but I do believe that you could use that blotting paper that she came out with as well as that blotting powder. I tried it in the store, and blotting powder is amazing. I'm definitely going to purchase that on my next trip to Sephora because I actually really like the way it made my nose matte. Because I was using some really bum-ass foundation and it was not holding through, which I will review one day soon. Yeah, I think all in all, this foundation was actually, yeah, I think it was pretty good. I was kind of nervous, but Rihanna, Riri, you did it. I like this. I like it a lot. I like the fact that it's just matte. It just feels like I have nothing on my face. It oxidizes like hell, I will say that, but I think that, you know, I'm glad, because I think if I would have stayed the color that I was, it would have been just a little too light for me. But the fact that it oxidized, it actually matched my body, which is great. So if you are going to purchase this, be sure to get a shade that's lighter than your own, because this will oxidize a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. So go maybe a shade or maybe even two lighter than your actual complexion. Final countdown. Okay. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like videos like this where I just review, you know, like the hot, hyped up products of Instagram, YouTube, the beauty world, then please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.